Libra, let's start with your reading. Today, we are going to look into the energies around you, and then we will focus on the events coming up for you in the near future. All right, let's look into your messages. Wow, this is definitely a beautiful progression that I know you are looking forward to, especially considering where you're coming from. Very unbalanced, but look where you're ending up with Temperance. This is that destination that you were looking forward to, that you were hoping for. And first of all, the Devil, the Eight of Swords, there is something right here that is consuming a lot of your energy, a huge amount of your energy, in fact. There have been attempts to control this. Whatever it is, we'll look into it. But right now, we just see how you wish you could break free from it. You could convince yourself to let go of this, so to be more in control of the situation and finding yourself again. Because this is not you. Libras do not like to be so connected to something to the point where you feel dependent on it. You need that balance. You need that peace. You need to feel comfortable. And this energy is not comfortable at all. And we see here that maybe you get in control at times, but eventually it often ends up controlling you instead, even if it's just on a subconscious level. This is some sort of obsession towards someone, towards something, or someone who has an obsession towards you. Energies can always go both ways. Right here, we see someone who's crazy about a specific element or person into the situation, and there is a fear of creating codependency. But let me tell you, that codependency is already here, and the fear of losing individuality into something so powerful is absolutely understandable, because with the Devil, what you think you own owns you instead. And so overall, we see that something needs to heal, and something needs to really be addressed, because neglecting it or denying it, it just makes it more powerful. And so you might also find yourself restricted in a situation, perhaps, where you want the freedom to move around more, but you cannot at the moment. Something you want to let go, somewhere you want to be, but you find yourself unable to move into this environment, whether it's physically or energetically. There is stagnation, and this place is definitely a lot to handle. The solution seems to be around the corner, Libra, but someone here is very much in their head, seeing issues that are not really there, creating obstacles that did not exist initially. There is actually something right here that has a big potential to start or restart. Although it might not feel like it, you are as close to it as you've ever been. There is something about to start, but there is a need to get out of this Eight of Swords mental energy, which is causing a lot of unnecessary drama. This is someone who's being passive in a situation where they instead want to be very active. Someone who's thinking, well, this is it. This is how the situation is. I have no choice. I cannot take control. It's not up to me. But yes, it is. This energy is reminding you that you are creating your own reality. Whether this is you or someone around you, you need to realize that you can easily get rid of these traps. And these traps are created by yourself. You can easily just take these off, and walk away. That wall, it's fake. And so that is an important realization that either you or someone around you needs to go through in order to unblock something that has been blocked for way too long. There is something that is about to come up, Libra, which is going to actually make you feel very excited. The Ace of Wands always brings good news. A situation that maybe felt over. Something you might have truly started to give up on. Now it's showing up its potential again. A new spark is ignited into the situation, and for most of you at this point was very unexpected, because there is something about it that also feels very different, which is going to make it look more promising. The Ace of Wands talks about new creation, a desire that comes back up on the surface again, someone who's feeling restless, very different from that Eight of Swords. I believe that this could be someone who has solved that issue and now they find that willpower again. They realize that the situation is in their hands, therefore they go for what they want or for who they want. This is being bold, going for it, taking small steps instead of just thinking about it. Instead of just thinking, oh, tomorrow I'm going to send that message. Tomorrow I'm going to go in that place. Tomorrow I'm going to start. No, do it right now. There is not a better time to start something than today, that right now. And so right here we see things heating up in a situation that felt completely frozen instead. With the Tower, you can see how this might have been unexpected for you at this moment in time. This makes your beliefs change around the situation, which again, you thought it was over, but it's not. Something was hidden, but now with the Tower, you can see through it. You can see an energy coming towards you, which brings the reveal of the truth. And also you see here this explosion, right? This explosion is propelling you forward very quickly. This is a revelation, an awakening, and it's definitely going to be something very, very heavy as well for some of you. Because what we see here is that the Tower is followed by the Judgment reversed. And I see that at the same time, together with this revelation, we still see something that needs to be worked out here. Someone might be making a move, but they also bring some denial with them. And this is just something that is going to slow things down a little bit. Someone is afraid to look into the role they have played into the situation because they don't want to lose you. They don't want to do or say something about the past, which is going to make you potentially change your mind on the overall revisiting of the situation, Someone is definitely not very proud of their actions and behavior in the past. It feels so out of their usual character, so far away from their real values. And whether it was something big or small, they're not sure how to fix that. They want to, but they feel lost whenever they think about how to do it. Someone might be afraid of admitting that they even think that you deserve much better than them. And so they don't want to say it out loud, hoping that you give them another chance and hoping that they can fix things in the future, because obviously there is nothing that they can do about the past at this point. So now things are starting to get easier for you, which is very welcomed as an energy, as an overall bunch of events coming towards you. It feels at this point as if the two of you actually wanted the same thing, but perhaps for different reasons. And let me explain that better. Right here, you both want to come together and talk. That's clear. Ask questions, receive answers, hopefully. Talk your feelings out, because obviously, the more you try to push them underneath the surface, the more power you give them, the more powerful they become. Right here, there is a need for a honest conversation. There is a need for this judgment energy to go upright where it belongs. And so that conversation needs to happen so that someone here can stop obsessing about love and forgetting about everything else in their life. This is that breaking point. It is. This is the moment where the pressure cooker is finally going to get some release. But with temperance, you want to do so in a healthy, constructive way. Balancing the heart and the mind. Balancing maybe the ego that is hurt right now with the logic, and trying to do things right. Being straightforward about things while not attacking the other person or being attacked by the other person. There is a lot of love here. I know that we talked about all the conflict, but this still feels like a very strong spiritual connection to me. But there's a lot of hurt as well. And it's hard to have them both on the scale at the same time, because we know that one is definitely heavier than the other. But this Two of Cups, it's still reminding us that there is mutual love. There is still respect. There was a mistake. There was something done. But this is still something that can be fixed if trust can be restored. The Two of Cups talks about perfect pairing of matched souls, passionate and devoted lover, at least from this moment forward, and overall a negotiation, a trade, a compromise. Someone here is clearly asking for forgiveness and another chance. But with temperance, you want to avoid this. You want to avoid rushed decisions, and you want to just not say yes, not say no. Let's see what this conversation is going to be about. Let's get into the details of this conversation. Let's see what is going to be said, but also let's take a look at the energy underneath the surface in order to find out where these words are stemming from right now. Is this person sincere and honest? Or is there more than they should admit to you right now? What is this conversation going to be about, and how is it going to change the dynamic in between the two of you, both in the near and distant future? If you want to dive deeper into the messages, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every week I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Libra. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the future situation, the Magician. And also, we have the Hierophant right here. Definitely, you have a complete change. This Emperor as well. These cards really suggest that someone is going to make a serious move towards you, towards this connection. And they're going to try everything that they can in order to gain your trust once again, in order to earn your trust once again. And with the Magician right here, you have a couple surprises in store for you from this person. Things perhaps that you were not expecting at this point, but that are going to show up into this environment so that you could truly understand how to move forward. This could be really beautiful, or honestly, it could be really destructive. We have to look into the details of this energy coming towards you in order to understand how it's bound to evolve both in the near and distant future. And first of all, let's focus on this conversation that it's coming up, because I believe that the two of you have never really talked to each other this way. With Temperance and the Two of Cups, you really have that transparency, that energy that it's put out there on the table, and it's like, this is how it is. I'm not going to hold back anything anymore. What are we going to do about this? So it's definitely powerful. Then let's focus on the details of it, and then we will see how it's going to progress both in the near but also distant future. Ooh, okay. Oh my God. This is a complete change. I was just gonna say that this is such a deep transformation, and it's something that you were not expecting, not at this degree at all. And for reasons that right now are not clear to you yet, but they're going to be clear very soon. Right here, the first